see it. Like you can write something and anybody can look at it, and I just like that that freedom that you can have with blogging, and you can express what you're feeling and everyone can see it.
My favorite part of blogging is getting to share my thoughts and feelings about different subjects with people around the world as opposed to just in our classroom.
Well, I think it's pretty cool just learning about different people from around the world, and yeah, it's pretty tight.
Giving you a place where you can write about just different things in your life.
I can make it say me without giving away any part of me.
Now I think you can really connect with people through the computer in a really deep and personal way.
That I'm able to express myself without feeling the pressure from others.
You can talk with other people around the world, talk with your friends. It's really cool.
Well, basically all you do is just leave a comment on somebody's blog and then wait a little bit, and then pretty soon after a while, let's say you've got a comment or two, and they'll tell you who it's from. And if you want, you can comment back.
This blogging challenge this year has forced some students to find out about places like Malaysia that they didn't even know existed, and has gotten them talking with some students in Australia and South America, in Europe, in Africa, all over the world.
In Tasmania, as well as other parts of Australia, from what looks like it's possibly the Sydney area. And then I've had a lot of visitors from Springfield, mainly probably the same 4 people that just keep getting on over and over again. It's probably just me. I've had a few visitors from Nebraska, Maine, New England area, Salem, Oregon.
Talk to people from across the United States.
Through blogging, I've made connections with other people by going to their blogs and commenting them. And then they'll comment back and just start talking about something that on your blog that you wrote about or that they wrote about. And I make connections with people from Canada and around the U.S.
Meeting new people all around the world. You can meet, like, I've talked to people in Buenos Aires and people in Australia and just even different parts of the United States. It's so weird to talk to people because you think they think exactly like you, but they think entirely differently. They don't have the same opinion. You can say one thing and it'll mean another thing to them. It doesn't, everything is so different, and it's really cool to get to know their culture and what things mean to them based on what it means to us, and to see get those two worlds connected and understand each other.
Well, some people live here in Oregon, but I've also made connections with some people in the eastern states of the U.S.
On my memoir, I had a friend of mine die, and that's what mine was about. And I've had a couple people from across the United States who have read it and have shared their experiences with me as well.
I wrote a blog about Disney, and I got really into it about that, and I mentioned that I was going to work for Disney one day, which I totally will do. And I got a comment from someone in, like, Thailand, and they were like, I hope you work for Disney because Disney needs to be saved. And I got so excited over that, you have no idea. I got, like, totally inspired to just keep doing what I'm doing, because Disney does need to be saved.
Really requires me to think about things and write about things that I normally wouldn't. The subjects that we write about aren't something that I would just write about like in a diary or something, because I don't really do that. But it's really cool to think about that and challenge my writing.
For me, in school, we never really did stuff in lit with computers because it's all just like books and old-fashioned. But now, with vlogging, we can get to use the computers more and be more technologically advanced.
Makes things a lot easier at home. You can do your homework at home. You don't just have the time in class. Gives you more time.
Blogging has like opened me up to a bunch of different programs. I mean, there's different things on a computer I didn't even know I could do. I didn't even know I could make an avatar that could talk and use my voice. I didn't even know that existed until blogging. And with blogging, I understand more about talking to people on the internet. It gives you more of a sense of like being protective, but like opening your life up to people.